Hey there, everyone, this is Michael Dougal, your Greater Toronto Area real estate resource, and we have all the stats collected for May 2026 from the MLS. Let's see how the market has performed this previous month. Average price reported in May 2026 was $1,070,000. And here we're looking at how the average price has changed across the different property styles. So, detached homes, they're down only 4.7%. Semi-detached homes, they're down 2.9%. Townhouses down 7.1%. And the condo market, of course, we know has an enormous amount of active inventory on the market. They've come down 6.4%. Looking at the major stats here, we can see that the number of sales is actually up when you compare May 2026 to May 2025. It's up 6.3%. The number of new listings is down. Why is the number of new listings down? Maybe homeowners have a tough time accepting the reality of the market and that the average price has come down so significantly the past few years. So the number of new listings is actually down 18.9%. The number of active listings, that's also down 13.3%. Again, the average price has come down almost 5%. And the days on market, that's what's interesting. It's actually slightly higher across most property styles. So we can see that although the real estate prices have climbed for the fourth month straight, they are certainly lower than where they were back then in early 2022. We can see here that's when the peak was. And it's safe to say that January 2026 was the lowest point in the market, you can say, within the past 5 years or so. And although the inventory has fallen, we still are having the second most listings that May has seen since 1996. The previous year, that was the worst year. And we have to go back all the way to 1996 when the active inventory was around this stage, around 27,000 active listings back then. It was an interesting article. Some Toronto condos are selling for less than 2017 prices. Has the market hit a new low? And you could even argue that selling your condo in this market is even worse than in 2017 because not only is the average price lower, but also it's going to take quite a bit of time for your listings to sell, in many cases 60 to 90 days. Something positive in the market, though, is that new home sales have actually climbed to a 3-year high. And this isn't saying much in the grand scheme of things when you look at the past 20 years, but the number is certainly more than what it was last year. In April, there was about 300 sales reported in 2025, but in April 2026, there was about 1,100 new home sales that were reported. So what this is telling us is that the government's change for the HST rebate has certainly helped the market. We're going to start to see a lot of low rise as well as freehold inventory that will be released by the builders. The question is at what price? Because now that this HST incentive is out there, many of the builders are actually increasing their purchase prices because they think that they can get away with it. What are your thoughts about that? I'd love to know in the comment section below. If you are considering buying or selling, make sure to call me. My number is 416-671-5218. I'm also very active on Instagram, and I appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you next time.